All right, today we're going to dive into something I think is incredibly important, especially right now, a concept called the warrior mindset. It's all about building some serious resilience in a world that, let's face it, really pushes comfort. But first, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be really honest with yourself. Is your life really that hard? I know, we all feel it, the stress, the exhaustion, being overwhelmed by work, or just the day-to-day grind. It feels hard. But let's just try to get a little perspective for a second. Okay, look at this. This kind of puts our daily frustrations in a totally different light, doesn't it? You're annoyed because you're stuck in traffic. A warrior is literally watching their friends die in battle. Your favorite shirt gets a rip in it. They're dealing with actual battle wounds. Now, the point here is not to make you feel bad about your problems. Not at all. It's to show you something really, really important. Strength isn't about having an easy life. It's a mindset. And it's a mindset you can build no matter what your life looks like. So what exactly is this mindset? Let's get one thing straight right away. This has nothing to do with looking for a fight or being some aggressive, tough guy. Nope. This is all about what's going on inside. It's about inner strength. Here's the core of it right here. The warrior mindset is knowing what you want and then just going for it. Period. No hesitation. It's about shouldering responsibility with your head held high, and it's about you controlling your emotions, not the other way around. And, maybe most importantly, it's about never, ever taking the easy route just because it's easy. And here's what that looks like in the real world and just everyday situations. The typical reaction? You let things outside of you make your decisions. Oh, it's raining, I'll just cancel. Man, I'm tired, I'll just rush through this. But the warrior's reaction? That comes from your principles. You go because you know it's the right thing to do. You finish the work to the absolute best of your ability because you take pride in it. It's all about owning your choices and owning the consequences. You know, this quote from Mulan, it just nails it. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. That's the whole idea. It's that perfect balance, calm and cool on the outside, but inside, you're powered by this incredible, unstoppable purpose. So why on earth does this ancient way of thinking matter so much today? Well, you could say it's the perfect antidote to our comfortable modern lives. I mean, just think about it for a second. Our world is built for comfort. Everything is on demand. Hungry? A few taps and food shows up at your door. Bored? You've got endless entertainment right in your pocket. The argument here is that we've kind of become domesticated, like a pampered dog compared to a wild wolf. A life without any real challenge can actually make us mentally and emotionally soft. So how do you break out of that trap? You need a vision, a big one. Take Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said he wasn't normal because his drive was just off the charts. And what fueled it? A massive goal, to be seen as the absolute best. That vision gave him the energy to push past comfort day after day after day. And that is the key. That's the secret sauce. When you have a goal that's bigger than your own comfort, bigger than your boredom, that's what lights that fire within. It's where you find that unstoppable will to just keep going, no matter what. This is where you get to build your own personal code. When you sit down and actually define your own goals, your own principles, you're basically creating your own shogun or king to serve, a higher purpose that belongs only to you. And that code? It becomes the filter for every single decision you make. It gives you this incredible conviction, and that makes you a seriously powerful person. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the how. Let's open up the Warrior Toolkit and look at some practical things you can start doing, like today, to build this mental toughness. And who better to kick us off than Rocky Balboa himself? It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. That's what this is all about. Building the resilience to take the hits life throws at you and not just get back up, but keep moving forward. Here is a fantastic, super practical tool for this. It comes from Tim Ferriss, and it's called fear setting. Instead of goals, you define your fears. It's 3 simple steps. Step 1, write down the absolute worst thing that could possibly happen. Get it all out. Step 2, list everything you could do to stop that from happening. And step 3, plan out, step by step, exactly how you would fix things or recover if the worst actually did happen. You know what you'll find? The nightmare in your head is usually way scarier than the reality, and you are way more capable of handling it than you think. This whole idea connects perfectly to a much older philosophy called Stoicism. The Stoic approach is simple. Expect the storm. Don't act surprised when things go wrong. Hardship isn't a problem, it's just part of life. And it's always an opportunity to get stronger. You can't control what happens to you, but you can always, 100% of the time, control how you react to it. And if you want some daily habits to really forge this mindset, here are 3 heavy hitters. Meditation. It's like lifting weights for your brain, training your focus and self-control. Cold showers. A simple, daily way to build discipline by intentionally doing something that's uncomfortable. And strength training, because building a tough body absolutely helps build a tough mind. So when you put all of these tools and ideas together, it really all points to one thing: making a conscious choice to take the harder road, to actually embrace the challenge. But I have to give you a warning here. This is not the easy path, not by a long shot. If you decide to stick to your principles, you will sometimes upset people. You'll have to say things that aren't popular. You'll have to live with the consequences of your choices, and that takes real courage. This brings us to a really powerful motto, one that's all about action. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. It's a reminder to be decisive, to act on what you believe in, and then to take complete ownership of whatever happens next, good or bad. And this last idea, it's a profound one, from the Samurai Code. One who is a samurai must keep constantly in mind the fact that he has to die. Whoa, that sounds intense, right? But think about it. When you truly accept that your time is limited, it frees you. You stop being afraid of small, petty risks. It gives you the incredible courage to live fully, to stand for something real, and to take the chances you need to take. So, in the end, it really all comes down to this. You are the warrior. The tools are here, the principles are here, there's only one question left to ask. Are you ready to take your own path?